200, 200, woo, 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 woo. This is our 200th episode, 200th review on this channel. That is the milestone I've been talking about, everyone. We're up to 200th episode of the series on my YouTube channel, on this YouTube channel. Yeah. Oh, wait, so what other way to celebrate it than doing a review on a great, awesome TV show, Dexter. This TV show ran from 2006 to 2013, if memory serves me right. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2006, maybe 2005, because it had 8 seasons. 8 seasons. And I do know that there's a new series of Dexter, Dexter New Blood, I believe is what it's called. I haven't seen it yet, but I've been dying to watch it, but at the same time, I've been watching this show, trying to get all cut up, because I did not... From season 6 and onwards, I did not see before. I always just stopped after season 5. And I finally watched all of this show, everyone. Finally watched it. Finally watched it all. And what do I think? Overall, I do find this is a great, awesome show. So, first of all, I have to admit, throughout all of the seasons, the acting did not flail. It did not fail. I think the acting all around is amazing. And Michael C. Hall plays Dexter. I do know 2 other ones. Jennifer Carpenter, and I used to confuse her with Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, no, they're not the same. Not the same at all. Jennifer Carpenter was in this. James Remar. I love James Remar. He's the one that played Dexter's father in flashbacks, or like Dexter's mind, if you will. Yeah. And again, he's such a great actor. When I first watched this show, I did not know who he was, and then eventually I wound up being like, looking him up. I'm like, oh, he was in that. Yes, that's him. That's him. That's him. And I saw that he was in so many other things that I grew up with, movies, and I think one other TV show that I saw him in that I grew up with. And overall, I think he's a great, amazing actor. Another amazing actor. Michael C. Hall, this was the first time I ever heard of him. And then I find out he was in the TV show 6 Feet Under. And I was like, oh my god. But that being said, I never saw 6 Feet Under. I do want to go and watch it eventually, because Michael C. Hall is in 6 Feet Under. Okay, yeah, no. Now I got to watch that show. But yeah, like I said before, overall, I think the cast throughout all the seasons did a phenomenal job. Yeah. And oh yes, there is another actress that was in the first 4 seasons I do know of, because I grew up with her in something else. Julie, I believe her actress name is Julie Benz. Yeah. And I originally grew up with her in the TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She played Darla. Yeah, she played Darla. And I thought she was a good actress back then, but then, like, she's good, nothing great, nothing special, but again, nothing bad. Then I see her in this, I'm like, oh my god, her acting is actually a lot better in this show than it was back then. Awesome, awesome. So, yeah. And then throughout the series, we had certain actors come in that I know and love, that I saw in other other shows or other movies type thing. One comes to mind is John Lithgow. Uh, I absolutely love his acting. He came in season 4. Season 4. He was in season 4. And I absolutely love his acting in this show. And I love his acting overall, really. Yeah, he's one of the actors that's just, no matter what he does, he's amazing. So he's pure genius. And I'm so glad that they got him to be in this show. I wish he was in more of this, but that being said, it seemed fitting for him to come in and go out the way he did. Another person that I know and love was what's her name? Julia Stiles. She came in season 5. Season 5. And again, I love her acting. As you might know, I saw her in the TV, not TV show, the movie 10 Things About You. Yeah. 10 Things I Hate About You. Sorry. 10 Things I Hate About You. And that's one of my most favorite comedy movies ever due to the cast, the actors. Like I said, she's just an all-around great actress. And I do think her acting was great in this. But unlike John Lithgow, she was in season 5, and it was like coming off of season 4, and it's like, yeah, don't get me wrong, she's great, but the special guests that came in and out, her acting is not as good as John Lithgow. But don't get me wrong, I still love her acting. So, that being said, I've talked about the cast, everyone that I know of, and people that have come in and out that I knew of. So, let's talk about the stories, the plot of this show. We're going to start off with season 1. So, yeah, this is going to be a big review on this show, everyone. Big review. So, season 1... okay, yeah, before I get into the story as well, sorry, everyone. The graphics are just amazing throughout the entire series. Throughout. So, now let's get to the story of this show. The plot and how it's written. Okay, so 4th season, I thought was a great start to the series. As I always like to mention, I always look at the 4th season as an introduction to the show. Some people, they just look at the first the first 2 episodes as an introduction. I do not, because really, there's times where it takes the actors like a few episodes to get into character. And to me personally, I think everyone was in character from the first episode of this series. And but I still prefer to say, okay, season 1 is an introduction. How else is it going to be? And I would say the plot is actually very good, written extremely well. Extremely well. The second season, I thought was even better. I thought it had a great plot, written extremely well. And it's not to bash on the 4th season. I thought it was a great start, but I prefer the plot, the story within the 2nd season. Yeah. And then the 3rd season came along. Some people loved it, some people not so much. No one, as I read up on people's comments, no one really hated the 3rd season, but that being said, it was, I would have to agree, it wasn't as good. The main plot it felt decent, but at best, that was it. But it was written pretty well. It could have been so much better, so much better. At times in the third season, it felt like it was a little bit of a mess. Yeah, but the end of the season redeemed it for me. It redeemed it, and I say the third season was still very good. Like I said, still a letdown from the first two seasons, and then the fourth season came along. John Lithgow came into the picture, and I was blown away again from the show. Blown away from what I saw the first time that I saw season 4 of this show. I thought, okay, this is going to be even worse than season 3, and then I went to watch it, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. It got back on its pedestal. Back on its pedestal. And to me, the plot from the 4th season was very good, written extremely well. The 5th season wasn't as good. It was a good as like a whole as the whole of the season. The plot, it was good, but to me personally, it kind of felt stretched, though. Yeah, so like the plot is good, written pretty well, but it felt stretched. They could have had less episodes in that season and just not have it as long. If you understand what I'm saying, though. And then the 6th season came along. Trying to remember. 7th season was that. Right, yes. So that was the 6th season. Wait. Okay, so 6th season, I would have to say if it was on the lines of how season 5 was like. Yeah, I agree with that. The 6th season was, for the most part, I thought it was a good plot, written very well, but again, it felt stretched. Like it shouldn't have had as many episodes, and just condensed the story even more, and same thing with season 5. So, like, yeah, that's how I felt. It should have been condensed more and shorter. But I still really enjoyed the plot. I still really enjoyed the way that it was written. It could have been condensed more, though. Yeah. And then season 7 came along. I thought that was a step up in the right direction. I'm like, wow, this show is still going strong. At times in season 7, it felt like it was stretched, but not as bad as season 6 or season 5. But, like I said, it felt stretched at times, but that being said, it wasn't as bad. It was still a very good plot, written very well. I'm not going to say extremely well, but because it could have been condensed just a tad more. But yeah, no. And then season 8 came along. I'm really sorry to the people who love season 8, but this is where I'm going to have to complain. To me, personally, season 8 felt like a mess. Like a mess. The plot was good. It didn't feel like it was written all that great. It felt like it lost its storm, if you understand what I'm saying. And the way that the series came to a close at the end of season 8, I understand it. I get what they were trying to do. And like I said, I understand it. But at the same time, it's like I didn't care for the ending. I really didn't care for the ending. but on how they closed the TV show. No, that's not for me. Not for me. Yeah. So I've covered the entire series. The entire series. The plot. I'm trying to put it as short as I can, but at the same time talking about everything. Pretty much. Like I said, I do a basic review due to the fact that what if someone out there has not seen this yet? So I don't want to spoil anything really for those people. If you're watching this and you've seen this, if you've seen this original series, that's the main reason why I do what I do. I don't want to spoil a single thing for people. I just stick with the basic of the basics. And I'm looking forward to watching the new series of Dexter, Dexter New Blood. Came out, I believe, this year. Yeah, this year. So, an overall rating. What would I give this TV show? Dexter. IMDb, with all the users combined, gives this series as a whole an 8.6 out of 10. And don't get me, what I'm about to do, don't get me wrong, I love this TV show for most of its seasons, but there are all times where it kind of went down for me. So therefore, I'm going to give this TV show none other than an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's my rating. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And yet again, 200th episode, 200 review. Yeah. And that being said, I'm going to change things up. It'll be one review each week. It'll probably be on Friday. Today is Friday. And that's the reason why I wanted to wait until today to do this. So I could just do it today and get it out there. But yeah, I think my reviews are going to stick with just Fridays. If I have I do know my next review, I'll be doing it on 3 movies. 3 movies. Yeah, so if it's a movie series, I'll probably review all of them. All at once. All at once. Yeah. So I want to thank you all for taking time to watch. And if you love this TV show or didn't love this TV show, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments. Do you love the TV show or hate it? You can like this video, like this review, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So thank you all for taking time to watch, and join me next time for more reviews to come. I am out.